try to quench your thirst, what you have. This is indeed the second day. And if you feel happy with the class and the modality that we're going to present right here, then you can make your sound enrollment by tomorrow. And it shall take approximately 2 consecutive days to declare the class anyway. Myself, Slogan, I'm all the way from Hetera. Hetera is such a peaceful and nice city that lies at the southern part of Nepal. And by profession, I'm a teacher, freelancer. I'm an IELTS tutor as well. It's been more than 15 years since I have been involving or immersing in this particular industry. I enjoy teaching, by the way. Besides teaching, I do other multiple tasks. Okay. So once we get befriended here in the class, then we're gonna see every kind of fluctuation, what I had before, what kind of thing that you're trying to pursue. So we can just go in a joint venture. Now with this very note, let me kick off my class. This is second day. All right. Now, among the crowd, I'm pretty sure that some people, they want to create some kind of intellectual hooliganism. They try to text some unnecessary things as well, because I'm pretty sure that some of the people, they tend to come here with the aim of tracing the class modality, whether teacher is a deserving incumbent or not. So with that purpose, you have been here, I'm sure. So out of you, some people might be a housewife or officer, might be students or lawyer, solicitor, advocate, might be entrepreneur, or different level of people are representing right here. Now, in this class, I would like to talk about IELTS from top to two. I try to sketch each and every details about IELTS, and later on, as you made a sound inquiry yesterday, we are going to have one particular model. Maybe we're going to discuss about listening, writing, speaking, or listening. So my sole purpose is not to spray any kind of impression anyway, because I have been taking class for long. I'm involved in multiple consultancies in town. I'm a university lecturer as well. So it would be quite vain and feeling like a privilege if I talk about my vanity, my, glory after all. Now, I'm not on the way of talking about that all the stuff. Let's discuss about IELTS. Okay. So if you have any query or any question, feel free to text your random message. I try to listen your message and try and just give some kind of solution as far as I can. Now let me begin. IELTS, it stands for International English Language Testing System. It coined in the world, means it started in the world from 1989-80. Now let me talk about the backdrop. Backdrop means setting or background about IELTS at first. It started from 1989. The legacy of IELTS is so long. You see, it has become approximately 42 years since the inception of IELTS in the world. You might have heard one other test, by the way, PT. This is very trendy and very fashionable test for today. And it stands for Pearson Test of English, which started from 2009. It is newly made testing system, but IELTS is somehow very much valid and authentic one, unlike others. We do have other random multiple English language testing system like SAT, GRE, Duolingo, PT, and many others. But IELTS is one of the most prerequisite and indispensable test ever. It is one of the very topmost and toppermost international English language testing system that assesses the level of non-native English speakers proficiency level. So it encompasses 4 different modules, including speaking, reading, writing, and listening. Now, let's talk about the time schedule. As far as time is concerned, we gotta give only 2 hours and 45 minutes tentatively. Listening model we have for sure. Basically, IELTS examination will start from 1 p.m., right? You need to equip your baggage and your stationaries like pencil and passport for sure, and then rubber and all the accessories with you. and you have to go to the hall, by the way. It starts typically at 1 o'clock, not always, by the way. Talking about the venue in Nepal, then IELTS, it can be conducted in different different platforms like Kathmandu for sure, capital city, Pokhara, Butwal, Chitwan, Biratnagar, Dharan, and Hetauda as well. In Hetauda, Samana, it coined since 2nd November, no, 2nd September in 2023. It is started by. Now, talking about the time, we have to give approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes. There is no break in IELTS as there used to be. In TOEFL, there is break of 10 minutes, by the way. In PT, no break at all. In IELTS, there used to be a break, but this time no break. So listening, it contains 40 minutes, writing 1 hour, reading 1 hour, and speaking 15 minutes. So today's demo class will be oriented on the theme of IELTS and its format from very beginning till ending. And I try to grip one particular model in today's class anyway. Now let me move forward. Okay, thank you for listening. You keep on texting, please. Yeah. I'm not making my glimpse on the screen now. Just hold for some time. I'll be addressing each query. Well, my name is Slogan, and this class is powered by Sriyog Education Institute, Bagbazar, Kathmandu, one of the pioneering and very autonomous institute in Nepal. So you have got a right platform, and I'm here. We do have a squad. We have 4 teams altogether to deliver the astounding class, especially IELTS, English language, TOEFL, and on. So about a tutor, about me, okay, it feels like I'm trying to make a height of exaggeration about myself, but it's indeed true. I'm not making any falsity, neither any kind of pampering thing, by the way. Okay, so I do have 15 years plus experience in teaching IELTS and PT and English language, and I do work in Upwork Global Inc. As a freelancer. You can simply go to Google and type my name as well. You can see my blogs and what works I have done on behalf of Upwork Global Inc. I'm a top-rated freelancer there. I do write lots of contents, blogs, articles, SEO writings, novels, and make a solid translation from Nepali to English and vice versa. So I'm on the way of pre-MPhil in English literature. I did my degree in sociology and journalism, mass communication and journalism as well. I used to be a tutor of journalism in the college, but I'm fully inclined on English. English is really, it is one of the fascinating language ever. So I really enjoy teaching English language. So I am a director and tutor of Oxford English Institute in Hetauda. If you happen to come in Hetauda, so don't forget to hook me up. You can dial up me and you can come at School Road, Hetauda, where I'm teaching PT, IELTS, and language after all. So most poignantly, I teach at Australia's Language Academy. I'm a sole tutor representing from Nepal, teaching PT, IELTS, and NATI CCL. I'm a smart blogs and SEO content writer and novel writer as well. And I do have miscellaneous other wits and exposure awarded by British Council and other organizations, by the way. It is about me. Let me not stick here. Okay. So a quick glimpse about IELTS. छोटो झलक एकचोटि हेर्नु होला यहाँ IELTS ले के भन्छ भन्ने विषयमा है I try to furnish myself putting synchronizing some solid details about it. Now, IELTS is an English aptitude test. Yeah, it is a standardized English proficiency test to rule out the non-native speakers' English proficiency level. We are non-native speaker, so it tries to fathom or measure out our level of competency. So IELTS is one of the biggest iPhonics. Okay, please don't try to mess up here. There are 4 wings which conduct IELTS test in the world. It is a franchise test that we are happening here in Nepal. Okay, 4 organizations, including British Council and ESOL Cambridge, ITP Australia, and UK Visa and Immigration Service. In Nepal, only 2 organizations are operating very much vibrantly. Okay, one is ITP Australia and British Council, Australia. Okay. Now, there are two kinds of IELTS. One is general training test. Yes, general training test is done with the aim of getting direct PR. If you want to apply for immigration purpose, then you can do your general training test, especially for express entry program, okay, in Canada. In fact, I also did my IELTS back in 2012. I applied for Canada. So I do have sound knowledge about process and all. Anyway, so I'm talking about IELTS. General training test is so feasible, very easy. But if you want to score the marks, it is as hard as, chewing the nut. You cannot crack it easily, right? So it would be very much complicated enough. So you need to get a very, very finest and refreshing tutor, and which I'm here. I try to meet your appetite. Well, there are next IELTS that is called academic test, which is done for study purpose. If you want to go to Caribbean country where English is mainly the major language, then you need to do your academic test. Doing academic test, it means you can fly to any country. Okay, phonics. So this type of man needs to meet to the psychiatrist and make a capsule. I'm sorry. I'm reporting to Zoom as well. Now, there are two kinds of IELTS I mentioned already. One, general training test and academic test. There are 4 modules: speaking, reading, writing, and listening. Okay, let me move forward. So extra information about IELTS. Take a look. The IELTS test measures the test takers' ability to listen, write, read, and speak in English. It is divided into 4 major components. Listening. So in listening, what we do have different type of question. 40 questions are there altogether, right? 40 questions. यसमा चाहिँ 4वटा सेक्सन्सहरु हुन्छ. तपाईले 40 मिनेटमा you need to wipe out the tension. Like there is some telephone conversation, you need to fill the form. Literally, you feel like you are trying to fill the form of the bank, where you need to write the person's name, name of the place, street name, okay, and something about percentage, cost, and easy, words like 1 word or 2 word or 3 word max. Second section we have in listening, that is about monologue. Third section, dialogues. Okay, fourth section, monologue again. So if you are a newcomer, okay, such a crazy man. ओके, यदि तपाईँ नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाईहरुलाई यो अनौठो लाग्न सक्छ. अब यसको बारेमा एक पछि अर्को गरी हामी डिस्कस गर्छौं. पक्कै पनि लिसनिङको बेलामा लिसनिङ गर्छौं. We are trying to make a division of the days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, one particular model like listening, and 3 consecutive days, including Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next model. So reading is a bit hard, okay, though it looks very easy and very, very feasible, but it is so sophisticated because you need to go to the comprehension writing, okay? There will be more than 700, 800 words in a sole passage. Okay, you have to find out some kind of complication, finding some words, and you gotta fill some sentences, find true, false, not given, as to not given, and multiple choice, and fill in the labels, diagrams, and so on. So as a tutor, I have prepared lots of mantras, what we ought to do and what we ought not to do, what we should do further, what kind of commando capsules that we need to I try to feed you away, okay? In reading model, by the way. In writing, it is my favorite part because writing, it holds 2 different tasks. One task is about letter writing. If you are doing your general training test, then you have to go through semi-formal, formal, and informal letter. Basically, letter writing would be so easy because you are supposed to make a complaint, make some kind of inconvenience and apology, okay? There's some ways and strategic step which you are trying to engulf from the class gradually and very substantially. I'm here. Second section is about essay writing. Essay writing, it has lots of turmoil, lots of complication, by the way. You need to write a very top-notch and signature quality writing. As I have written multiple writing deserving to get 8 band for some expat. Expat means living abroad. So I try to feed you away, right? So you should not worry about it. I'm trying to, okay, solve it, giving you solid writing as a demo as well. Now, writing, it is so much easy and hard also. Uh, it depends on you, and I need to sketch lots of plan. So writing, it takes more than 12 days, by the way, to finish writing. So we're gonna start writing in today's class. And last but not the least, we have a speaking class. Yeah. स्पिकिङ चाहिँ आजभोलि भिडियो हुन्छ है तपाईले भिडियो मार्फत एक्जाम दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ you have to give your okay listening test at first, then reading, and then writing. Speaking test, it happens either previous day or latter day, not that particular day. For example, if you have granted the test like 25 November, is speaking, it happens either 23 or 24 or 26, right? Speaking, it contains 3 parts. One is introductory section, whereby you need to give your introduction, including your name, address, and many more. There are some general phenomena. Phenomena means activities like you gotta talk about celebrities, traveling, what you like, dislike, about the kitchen, about some general information, by the way. Second section is all about cue card section. Third section is analytical discussion section that may cook your mind. So in the class, we do random practices that will definitely navigate your talent here. Now, let's understand about extra information about IELTS. IELTS ko barema actually extra information actually nola. Make a quick glimpse. 1. Your test result occurs in 12 consecutive days. 12 or 13 days within, your test result will be there. You can check British Council website, and you can make a call. You can go to British Council, lunch at Kathmandu, and get your hard copy as well. First test will be starting with the listening, then reading, and then writing. Speaking ki agadi huncha ki pachadi huncha. That's interesting. The validity of your IELTS result lasts up to 2 years. Within 2 years, you gotta apply by hook and crook. After 2 years, if you are going to apply, then that doesn't work at all. Within 2 years, you gotta apply. There is altogether 9 band in each module: listening 9, writing 9, listening 9, and so does speaking. Okay, you'll be assessed with the overall and each band. So IELTS मा चाहिँ तपाईको कस्तो हुन्छ भने 8.5.2 पनि हुन्छ, 8.5.7 पनि हुन्छ. यो क्याल्कुलेसन आधारित हुन्छ. It's like a latent information. Latent means hidden information, which I'm trying to flash back in the class. Therefore, you should not make a tint of suspicion about my caliber. Everything gonna be very, very lubricating from my end. Take it easy. Next, there is no mandatory break in English as it used to be. In test, there is no break at all. If you go for 2 minutes for a P, for any kind of indispensable work anyway, they don't give any kind of apology so far. So you put an X in your 1 feet. Therefore, the time is very crux and very crucial. Okay, there is no mandatory break at all. So IELTS भनेको पेपर बेस्ड टेस्ट पनि हुन्छ, IBT पनि हुन्छ, तर नेपालमा चाहिँ it is very trendy, paper based.
Who is win the today match?
So I need to kick off these boys. Okay, you can scold, speak anything as you like, but I try to fetch you out. I'll fetch you out, brother, where you are. Okay, so free stocks would be 27K, 27,100 rupees net worth. When I gave my test in 2012, there was only 12,500. I went to India at that time, Siliguri, where I gave my general training test, and I scored 7 band in the very first attempt. truly speaking. Okay, I'm not trying to make any kind of exaggeration. It was true fact anyway. Getting 7 is equivalent as 8, by the way. And I did my academic test after earthquake in 2015, right? And since then I ran my institute and it is running very successfully. Now it is like a hearsay भनेको सुनेको कुरा कि अब यो प्राइस बढ्नेवाला छ by September or November onward. Anyway, so once you take the test aid, you can cancel the test aid with solid proof and prescription. If you want to cancel your test aid, deducting your 33 percentage, price rate, you can get your refund back as well. For that, you need to claim with a doctor's prescription, making some kind of falsity anyway. If you have some disease or something, just make it like some unreal event and make sure that you are trying to get a refund back. You can. You ought to arrive in venue up before 2 hours of your exact test date. Like 1 p.m. your test will commence. You gotta come in the venue by 11 o'clock because
Hello.
you need to go through some registration criteria as well. They try to make sure that you need to do your biometrics. They're gonna check your passport. You need to put your all belongings into the locker. You find all the British Council member very, very, very comprehending and too much feasible. They are very friendly. They are not so much horrendous. Okay, next. Be humble and calm and put your belonging into the locker. Yes. You need to be very calm and very, very placid. Okay, fulfilling some kind of criteria, what you try to do for. Get passport and stationery with you. Don't be panic. Yes, in IELTS, giving IELTS test is not a sip of tea, guys. Okay, you might be thinking it's a simple test that we gave in grade 10, grade 12, my bachelor degree English examination paper. No, it's not like that. It's a very, very solemn भनेको गम्भीर. It is absolutely official test. There will be more than 15-20 invigilator. They are wandering hither and thither to help you out. You find the environment very cozy, very convenient. So you're going to enjoy with that. Okay. Get passport and stationaries with you. Don't be panic. There is no negative marking in IELTS. So take advantage on that. Second last, endeavor to read the random masterpieces and listen postcard. Look, so taking this class would not be plenty. If you want to just enhance your skills and boost up your talents and wits, you need to go through different documentaries, listen any kind of postcard or movies or whatever, and try to be very much maestro within yourself. Maestro means like very witty and very intellectual person within yourself. So I'm trying to teach you how to catch a fish. I'm not trying to give you a fish and eat it. I'm not trying to tell you, okay, you're gonna get like 8 band for sure. So it's not like giving some kind of, false information and just giving a lollipop so that you can get enticed and fall as a prey. You are not our victim, by the way. We are very, very official and good person. If we are doing some misanthropy on the way, if you find some kind of misanthropic behavior from our way, then you can case a file also, right? Doing IELTS is not a subject of giant anyway, okay? Yo राक्षसको विषय होइन. Come under the patronage under your finest teacher. So I try to present myself as a finest teacher and you can enjoy with my patronage. मेरो संरक्षणमा you can get a good mastery in IELTS. Furthermore, about writing. Okay, talking about writing, I depicted already 2 writing हुन्छ त्यसमा, tasks 1 and 2. Task 1 is about bar diagram, pie chart, graph, map, flowchart, life cycle, and some pictures. You need to justify using 150 words within 20 minutes. Time is yours. You can enjoy taking like 30 minutes or 35 minutes. Writing, it has criteria. Okay, we need to go through lots of those protocols which we are trying to owe. So as I have written already, I can show you some kind of 8-band deserving answer that will help you to pave your way of success. So taking the class, it does mean you're trying to get the good writing, okay, and good tutor. So I try to be. Second task is all about essay writing. Essay writing मा चाहिँ अलि टफ हुन सक्छ. It's not like a subject of Guffey. You are not giving any kind of discourse and gups. It would be irrelevant, right? There will be different topic, by the way, sports, capital punishment, traveling, and cultures, something about globalizations, fashions, advertisement, women education, and many other topics so far. You need to do some kind of outstanding endeavors. That means you have to furnish your writing dividing in three ways. Okay, introduction, body paragraph, and conclusion. So त्योभित्र पनि धेरै कुराहरू हुन्छ जस्तै कन्ट्रोलिङ आइडियाजका कुराहरू, paraphrasing, okay, and reinstating the statement, and statistical some kind of furnishment, and there are lots of other technical parts which we are trying to figure out in the class one after another. So guys, if you are listening me very keenly, I repeat myself, Slogan. I'm all the way from Hedera. This is demo class, by the way. I'm not here to give you a solid impression, and it's not a compulsion that you need to enroll into Syriac Education Center. If you are happy, then enroll it. We can make a very, very amicable class together, very friendly class together. It is my commitment. Okay. Now, general turning test मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने writing मा चाहिँ later writing हुन्छ. It's very, very easy. I mentioned already. Now, listening class. Yeah. Listening is my favorite though. The format of listening is very much apparent. You can see on the screen. Look here. The listening model consists of 4 different recorded sections, each with a different type of listening tasks. These sections are played on the CD on computer, and you're gonna hear them only once. Once you listen the audio clip, you're not allowed to listen another. You are going to get a Delta headphone. It costs 40,000 rupees, Nepalese rupees. So that's a damn noise cancellation. You don't listen any outer noise. Okay. So whatever device you are practicing in your own way, in your home or class, that is just a futile, mundane. That is mundane. It is worthless anyway. In the examination hall, you're gonna get a very beautiful environment, right? 4 sections are there in listening, by the way. First section is about telephone conversation, where you're gonna listen some kind of inquiry, basically, like booking tickets and making arrangement and discussing with friends, police station, one criminal or one in charge, maybe. You're gonna feel some kind of telephone number, diary number, street name, percentage, cost, some words. They will spell some tough words also. For example, if they say like Vancouver, then they say, oh, Vancouver, the place Vancouver, the spell goes like this, VAN, like that. There, okay, on that particular. So you need to make a notes. You do have a booklet and answer sheet, and you can do accordingly. Second section, it is very, very intimidating. You already tough on a It is full of apprehension. Apprehension when you because it is monologue. Monologue means a speaker speaks himself and herself. He may talk about maybe Alps, pyramids, mountains, fountains, maybe some kind of disease or any species, aquatic life, and blah, blah, blah. There'll be different topic. So you're going to listen for that. And yes, to enhance and ameliorate your listening skills, I mentioned already, you need to read some kind of books, listen postcard, watch documentaries, and get enticed on it. This is so helpful. Number 3, that is conversation. Third section, conversation also, by the way. The students, they are talking about the course content, dissertation, thesis, report, and proposals, and so on. They talk about the research papers, curriculums, and some other different kind of educational matters. It's easy. The person would be like Zach, Mary, Harry, or somebody. You're gonna listen some words and fill it up. Multiple choice can be a bit hard. It is a subject of sweat. Pasinako bisi multiple choice huncha. It is a subject of sweat for you. You can wipe it up. Okay, if you get solid counseling from my end. Lastly, we have monologue. In listening, monologue is hard anyway. There is no break. यसमा चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भने तपाईको 1 to 5 30-second break, 6 to 10 and then 30-second break, 11 to 15 30-second break, but 30 to 40 no break at all. So last section can be very, very terrifying. So to ease your tension and all kind of trauma, we try to do lots of other amazing activities in the days to come. About speaking, yeah, speaking is also undeniably my favorite part. In speaking, you are supposed to speak on a particular questions. First section, introduction section, whereby you're gonna give your introduction, name, address. They're gonna ask some likes and dislikes, some general question, by the way, double edged question, what, which. Always expect some question to go. Don't be too much spooky. There are two kinds of person in the world: one introvert and extrovert. Okay, you don't gonna be like extrovert also speaking on and on. So there are many phrases and idioms that you have to use. Just make sure that you are speaking very much enthusiastically. You can tell lie, it doesn't matter. Speaking section is all about making pics and park. You can talk about anything that can be unreal, that can be false propaganda. It doesn't matter. Anyhow, you have to sour a good impression that you are a solid and good solicitor. You are a good speaker. That's it. Third section is all about abstract section. It can be hard. Second section मा जे सोधेको हुन्छ त्यसलाई बेसिस बनाएर चाहिँ they're gonna ask 4-5 questions that can be mind boggling. It will just make your mind freaky. So we will practice in the class very much nicely with full of passion and enthusiasm. Now, let me go to reading. Yes, reading is undeniably my favorite part. So मैले क्लासमा चाहिँ के गर्छु भने प्रायः जसो चाहिँ अनलाइन अफलाइन क्लासमा आफैले प्यासेजहरू क्रिएट गर्छु. तपाईँ हेर्नै हुन्छ भने आई क्यान सो यु माई witnessing activities what I did for some people, my client living abroad. I have prepared lots of curriculum about IELTS also for them, and some writing that I prepared or masterpieces I made that would just meet up your desire. Okay, so we do lots of activities in reading. Reading is very, very cutthroat, very, very cross-cutting, by the way. Cross-cutting it is. We have 3 different skills which you have to highly owe. They are scanning, skimming, and then vocabulary power. 3 power that you need to uplift yourself. So there are some strategic steps. What we should do and don't, we try to justify. Okay. This much about IELTS. I told about the format of IELTS, talking about some extra and miscellaneous information about IELTS. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you insist me, then I'm happy to start one particular module like writing, listening, reading, or whatever. I have prepared lots of those skills also. Last but not the least, okay, if you have any question regarding class and something about Srio, then you can ask me though. The main slogan of IELTS or Srio that I have made myself is embrace to Srio will deliver you outstandingly or astoundingly. Means surprisingly, we try to give you a beautiful parcel and you go home with your jolly mood. With a very jovial and jolly mood, you'll go home and enjoy. I'm not just making a guarantee that you're gonna get 8 band or 7.5 band. Sorry, it depends on your 12, your perseverance, how much you show in the days to come. But I try to show the right pathway and hallmark for you. You can get a very, very good score. I swear for that. Okay. Now I love to listen or read some comments as well. Let me find. Sir, English ma boleko ali Nepali ma bhandinu na. Bhanula hai class ma हामी भन्छौं IELTS. Participant, please let him to complete the task. Okay. So mute. Okay, that's fine. Sir, I need your mobile number. Okay, you can ask to Sriok, sir. He will provide about me. Okay, Suas Paudel, did you get the class? Very impressive. Thank you, Kriti. Okay, so time is running very much fastly, I think. Time and tide, no word for man. So I need to wrap up the session today. It is quite futile if I talk about writing, okay, because it takes time, by the way. From tomorrow, very, very comprehendingly and nicely, we try to run the class, by the way. So if you have any severe and very catchy question that you want to ask from your very mainstream, feel free and please trigger me. I try to reply. And one thing, lastly, again, I would like to notice to you, If you like this class and think this is very much outstanding or marvelous or very shining, then you can text A. I need some kind of boards. If you feel this class is just moderate, it's not so much fine and so much down also, I'm satisfied though. But this can be said by any consultancy or any people. This is just a name. भनेको स्वाभाविक हो, चल्दै जान्छ यस्तै हो भन्नु छ भने you can text B. And if you find this class is worthless, no, it's all about just putting some dust into our eyes. They just try to ask for the money, a buck, and they will run away. It's a trend of Nepal. Nepalese people are very much frivolous. Text C, please. I need voting, please. A, B, or C. Outstanding class A, moderate B, and C, worthless. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That's enough for me. I'm very, very, jolly for your sweet words and your, yes, affirmation. And with your affirmation and with your company, I try to run the class, taking or owing all the responsibility by tomorrow. सो आज मैले क्लास सुरु गरिनँ कतिपय साथीले हिजो भन्नुभएको थियो राइटिङ सुरु गर्नु अथवा हेरौँ सरको कस्तो रहेछ पर्फर्मेन्स भन्ने कुरा पर्फर्मेन्स हुन्छ हाम्रो टाइम पनि गइसक्यो सरले धेरै कुरा भन्न बाँकी छ मैले हल्का केही कुराहरू भने अबाउट IELTS and I need to listen from you also whether you want to listen all words in English or just a mingling form making like a flavor both language English and Nepali then happy to listen your comment also please.
Hello, namaskar sir.